Hey everybody, this is Chief Lasky, and once again I have the privilege and honor of teaching for Women in Fire. This year it'll be at FDIC in Indianapolis during the pre-conference workshops. I'll be teaching on Monday. I'll be doing a program called Sweating the Small Stuff, Keeping Your People Safe and Alive. And you know, the private sector, there was a book published years ago, and the title of the book was Don't Sweat the Small Stuff because it's all small stuff. Well, that may work in a business or corporate culture, but in our business, in the fire service, it's often the small stuff that gets us hurt and killed. Paying attention to those little things, those details that keep your people healthy, safe, and alive. This particular program, this breakout session, is going to cover a bunch of different topics. One of the first ones we're going to get to is SOPs and SOGs, and whether your department follows them, whether they have them, whether they're current. If you have everybody working on the same, the same sheet of music, if you will. Then we're going to get into communications, and we're going to talk about portable radios. We're also going to talk about dispatching on your fire ground channel and some of the problems that can go wrong in the middle of an incident with that. Lack of an accountability system. And probably one of the biggies with that is command and control, trying to run the incident by yourself. There's a lot of great women and men out there that run good fires, run great fires, 9 times out of 10. But that 10th time when you don't have enough help there, when you have enough people there, when you turn around, there's no one there, and you get caught short, shame on you. So we're going to talk about thinking big. You can always turn them around and send them home. We're talking about thinking big at an incident. We're going to get into fire behavior and building construction. With fire behavior, we're going to talk about flashover and how to recognize it and teach it properly. There are a lot of folks out there teaching it, and sometimes maybe not in the best method or best means, if you will, for our people. We're going to get to building construction and talk about that, and that you don't have to be necessarily a scientist as much as you have to have the basic concepts down about building construction, that the building is our enemy and the fire is the ammunition. And we'll walk through that on how the building, the enemy, can kill our people. That'll lead us into poor size up, using residential tactics on commercial buildings, just not reading the building or reading the fire properly. The whole aggressiveness versus reckless. As firefighters, we've been trained since rookie school, since the fire academy, to be aggressive in a coordinated effort, in a safe, coordinated effort. It's not as much about being too aggressive as it is we get our people jammed up when we become reckless. So we're going to talk about aggressive versus recklessness. We're going to talk about hose line advancement, stretching hose and stretching hose and stretching hose and stretching hose. That as important as all that other equipment is on your pumper, it really is about stretching hose. Water and hose are the two probably most important things on that rig. I know the rest of it has its purpose, but you know where I'm going with that. Search and rescue, searching with a partner, searching with a tick, searching rooms, staying oriented. Staying oriented while doing that search is huge. That means that's carrying the right tools on the fire ground, knowing which ones work and which ones don't. We're going to get into Mayday training and Maydays of what works and what doesn't work during a Mayday situation. My good friend Bill Carey from Firefighter Nation and some of the folks I have the honor and privilege of teaching with, we all have that same belief that we'd rather deal with data, not drama. We don't hear the drama or theory. We want to deal with what's factual. So we're going to talk about what works and what doesn't work during a firefighter Mayday situation and RIT operations. We're going to get into a little bit on apparatus operations and technical rescue and hazardous materials and EMS practices. Folks, this program, we've taken things from over the years that I've done during line of duty death investigations, injury investigations, dealing with departments, and kind of smush them together in a breakout session to talk again about those little things that add up to getting us hurt and killed in our business. That means mental health awareness. That means cancer prevention. All the things we should be talking about, studying about, learning about, and living with our people to keep our people healthy and alive. There are no do-overs in the fire service. So our business as firefighters, as fire service leaders, are to keep those bad things happening to our people. So I hope to see you there again. It's going to be on Monday in Indianapolis at FDIC, Women in Fire. one of my absolute favorite groups. I'm Rick Lasky, and I hope to see you there. Be safe.